Columbus, Ohio, what's going on, baby? This is the W.O.R.T.H podcast. W.O.R.T.H overcoming, rebuilding, teaching health. I'm sitting here with the homie Poochie the Prince. I'm gonna let him introduce himself for y'all, and we get started, man. First of all, Poochie the Prince, man. Poochie the Prince, man. Tell him your stage name, and if you don't want to give him your real name, just tell him a little bit about where you from and what's this life for you all about.
Oh yeah, my stage name Poochie. Well, you know, if you ever did some time with me, they know my name, my government, you know what I'm saying? I'm Mr. Prince, baby, Christopher Prince, that's the government, you hear me? My name good on all platforms, baby, not just this one, but the prison one as well. But even with that said, music madness, man. Mr. Go get it done himself, because ain't nobody gonna do it for you, you hear me?
Well, you know, me and you, we got a heck of a history, bruh. We've been doing business and bumping into each other in the street for, it got to be a couple decades, because I met you before. I think you went and did your time.
Yeah.
For whatever they said or accused you of, trying to survive,
you hear me?
Trying to make a way. The streets, it give us a whole lot of insight on maybe what we could have done, what we should have done, and what we did do.
Mm-hmm.
What I do now, and I touch base on linking back up with people, females, males, fathers, mothers, brothers, sons, teenagers, the YNs. I call them young nobles.
Young nobles.
You know,
that's slick.
for what they try to, put on our young generation. So this is a podcast called W.O.R.T.H. W.O.R.T.H overcoming, rebuilding, teaching health. And I'm sitting here with my brother Poochie the Prince, and I don't know if y'all seen this man, but I've been grinding a long time, putting up posters, passing out flyers, doing show after show after show, traveling across the country, nationwide. I ain't continental yet. I'm not global yet, but we global now because of this digital world. I just wanted to ask you real quick, because there's a lot of people watching you. They seeing you, and of course, people didn't know who you was prior to you coming back and touching the streets, and they just seeing you right now everywhere. So everywhere, right now, what did you? How did you manage to find that lane?
Like you said, everything digital now. From what we came from, man, it used to be tedious. It used to be nerve-wracking. We used to have to get on that road. Right now, you could just get on your phone. So when I seen it, I said, "Oh, this what they doing? Oh yeah, this finna be a breeze."
Was it unbelievable to you?
Man, it was.
To be able to get in front of that many people this easy.
It was mind blowing, because that felt like a trap. That felt like going to West Virginia one night in them hills. That door go keep knocking. That's go. Man, I started looking at them analytics like, God damn, baby, who like me well? Oh yeah, this scary. That might be the police. They watching me over there. Ain't nobody in Africa like me, nigga. But yeah, and shout out to Zadi. I just did a song last night with some Cameroon Africans, bro, all the way down there. Got a buzz down there been hearing about me. You hear me? So on my grandmama, you hear me? Like, damn, nice time right now.
So I wanted to ask you that, because you've been going pretty viral, and a lot of us brothers who've been out here, I've been doing it the hard way, analog. Still putting up posters on poles with staples and staple guns and tape on glass windows and barbershops the hard way.
That's still good though.
Well, of course the guerrilla way is the mean way, but what I'm analyzing is I better make sure I start doing more of my YouTube, some more of my Instagram, some more of my Twitter, some more of my Facebook, so more of this digital age, which not that I seen you do it and start picking up, but I start to say, oh, let me pay attention to what he's doing. Wow. So not only can I help myself, I can help the other artists that's watching him, that's watching me. Because the people that know me that don't know you, they might see what I'm doing, because I just said, well, let me piggyback off what my guy got going on. And what I'm gonna do now is go back to the beginning now. Tell them your name, where you from, man?
Oh man, Poochie. Greenbrier, baby. Allegheny, baby, you know, came down here, started. I'm a country nigga, though.
So you from Columbus?
No, I'm from Georgia.
So you was born and raised in Georgia?
Born and raised.
What city?
Albany, you hear me? I'm from where they sold the slaves at. You know, it wasn't no flaw. As soon as they came up that coast, they sold the slaves in my hometown. They was getting on the stages and getting looked at in my hometown. I came from there. My mom was in the feds. My mama did 6 years federal.
Fed baby.
Fed baby. So when she got out the feds, she had moved back down Ohio, because my mama and them from Ohio. She from Warren, Ohio, born and raised. So my mama came down here instead of going to Warren, Ohio. She started in Columbus. And shit, we started in Greenbrier, in the Terrace. Then shit, we bounced around this bitch like we bounced down there, you hear me? Ain't nothing was stational. Everybody knew Miss Wanda, you feel me? So since everybody knew my mama, they knew me, you feel me? So that's Poochie, Miss Wanda, baby. My mom was out there in the streets, baby. Everybody know my mama. They know she harder than me. You hear me? I had to catch up to her hardness. Like, oh goddamn, that's my mama.
Now you got brothers and sisters?
Yeah.
You the oldest, youngest?
I'm the oldest.
So you the oldest?
Oldest. You hear me?
Set the example somehow.
Man, I always had to bring it home, put it on the table.
Children?
Always. Yeah, I got 7 of them.
7?
7 of them motherfuckers. I should get Stephen Curry meals right now.
And as far as being a father figure, good father? If you was to tell me you was a good father, would you be honest enough to say you are?
Honest,
so tell me about your fatherhood.
In my mind, I'd be a deadbeat.
In your mind?
In my mind, I'd be a deadbeat. And if I was the kid on the other end of me, I'd be a deadbeat.
So okay, so listen, we don't never want to put you out there like.
No, I'm gonna put it out.
This a positive perspective. So in the realness, tell me what you mean by that, because to the average Joe watching, you just said you was a deadbeat.
I let the streets dictate how I was a father to my kids. Meaning, I had them when I was young. So it was like, oh yeah, I'm a street nigga before anything less. So with me being a street nigga, I was helping more people than my household. My household needed me. The streets was already done. As soon as I had my kids, I should have been like, oh yeah, it's for them. But instead, I was out there like, oh yeah, you hit me up like, hey man, I need a 9-pack. Oh, I'm coming. And I use an excuse in my head that, hey, I'm doing this for the household. But actually, I was doing it for that nigga. Because I was straight, you hear me? I ain't needed, my kids needed me. And I let me going and take that 9-pack to this nigga, getting me hemmed up and taking me away from 4.5 years from my kids. Then being locked up, being out for 2 years and getting another 4.5. You hear me? So my baby's young. Hell yeah, I was a deadbeat. I was gone 7 years of their life. My oldest is 12, you hear me? So to me, hell yeah, I'm a deadbeat. And then they mamas ain't communicating the way that I want to communicate, because at the end of the day, I put myself in that situation. I can't control that woman to bring their kids up here or interact with me in this prison. You feel me? So I can teach my kids or still have them moments that I'm missing. Like they said, man, you missed them. If you wanted to be out here, you would have did better. So in my eyes, hell yeah, that's a deadbeat, because as a kid, they don't understand what I was doing. They don't understand the nice cars their mama was driving in or the nice clothes that they had. They didn't understand that. They ain't what they wanted. They wanted me. Instead, I gave them all the shit that I feel like the world was going to accept them for. Oh yeah, man, that baby got polo on. That baby can't even walk yet with polo on. You feel me? Like that ain't what the fuck them kids want. Them kids need you.
Well, I hope y'all paying attention to what he's saying, because he's breaking down the mechanics of a man who got caught up in the mix of the streets and the whirlwind. Going to prison, and guess what? Still want to be a father, but couldn't really be there, because guess what? They pulled him out of his flesh, put him in the cage for some years. He wasn't able to do what, like you said, what a father say he's really supposed to do versus what he want to do. No. So like when we talk about worth overcoming, rebuilding, and teaching health, what he doing is giving y'all some of the perspective some other men probably would have told y'all is the reason why they couldn't have been there for their children. He was honest about like, yo, I wasn't there like I wanted to be, but this is why. So he gave a small explanation of that. So now that you free and you home and you've been able to see your children or reach out to them or talk to them wherever I go. So have you changed your perspective now since you're home on the rebuilding phase of it all and the overcoming and teaching? What would you say now today?
Man, I say, watch who you have your babies with. I ain't gonna lie about that.
Say that again one time for him.
Watch who you have your babies with. You hear me? That's a big factor of life. And nobody ain't gonna carry your generation the way that you want your generation carried if you don't have no motherfucker that's got an understanding with you. So if your baby mama ain't got no understanding with you, baby, shit, you shouldn't have laid down with her. And I feel like even though my mentality is where I needed to be for my kids, I laid down with the people who was always going to be stuck in some type of a way of looking at me the way I used to be. Like, oh yeah, you this, you that. But don't get it wrong, I sent money from the joint. You hear me? Christmas, I sent $1,000 home for the babies. You hear me? From the joint. I never was the type to get a phone call and say I needed something. I always was the type to jump on a JP and a bitch say, hey, your kids need this. I'm sitting on the line ASAP, even with me not being able to talk to them.
Okay, so let me ask you this question now. So on the mental health perspective, how do you care for your mental health and emotional health today compared to the past? How you protect your emotional and your mental health now that you done went through to where you at today and how this world is set up?
I stay away from people who emotionally and mentally scarred me back then. I stay away from even a similar act of that type of person. If you give me any sign that you was just like this motherfucker who mentally and emotionally scarred me, I'm running, I'm ducking.
People, places, and things.
Man, people, places, and things. Can't say it no better, baby. Can't say it no better, and that's a big part of that.
So what keeps you grounded and focused, staying free, healthy, and successful?
Knowing how failure felt.
And maybe go into a little bit more detail about that. What does failure feel like?
Every shit, not being able to be a man, having somebody else to tell you when to eat, when to shit, when to lay down.
That came from choices and decisions.
That's choices and decisions. So to me, that was failure. I failed, but able to be, no matter how much you fail, there's always an option to win. No matter what they tell you, no matter how much they condition you and say a loser's a loser, they're a damn lie. It's always an option to win, long as it's always an option to lose, no matter what. It's just up to one who's gonna keep pushing until they win, and I ain't gonna stop, can't stop.
So is that why you push your music so hard?
Man, without a doubt, and I got a lot of people we doing it for, man. Rest in peace, Desperado, B-Hat, Q-Bang, YG, like, we done lost a lot of them out here,
ZB, Boy Wonder. I mean, we could keep on going. We could keep cooking for real.
Streety,
we could keep going. I mean, I'm talking about, we lost a lot of legends here.
Lost a lot of them, baby.
When we hear your music and we listen to your songs and we listen to these clips you've been putting out on this digital platform, what's the real message behind most of everything we listening to? What do you want us to know? You post a lot.
Yeah.
So when we hear it and we listen and we watch it,
yeah.
What is it about? What you want us to know?
No matter what they tell you or what they tell you, it's always a better outcome. Always a better outcome. Cause even a friend will tell you, nigga, you can't do that. Man, nigga, you tripping. Nigga, you need to do this instead of that. And if a motherfucker don't know you, they still gonna ask you what you're trying to accomplish and still trying to tell you that that's that's something hard to accomplish. No matter how much a motherfucker tell you that, there's always a way to overcome it. Always a way to overcome it, baby, and I'm a proven fact. I done not to shine on it, not to say it, man. I done spent 9 years of my life in the joint and still right here pushing. Then lost the damnness. Half of the people that we just named, it was close relationship like my brothers. You hear me?
That let you know we in line.
You hear me?
See, that's what people better understand. We all dead men walking. We still here, we still talking, and we chopping it up and building, and we giving some insight to the people out there in the world in this digital community. Whatever neighborhood you might be in, what we doing is sharing some truth. He giving you some of the stuff he might have went through, and I'm sure we could sit here for an hour. We don't got a lot of time. Just like your life, you ain't got a lot of time to play no games. So I'm gonna ask him a couple more questions before we get up out here, but I appreciate you for coming and even sitting down with me and talking about some of this realism. How can they find you? What's some of your social media handles, sir?
Oh, shit, Instagram, Poochie_Mr. Prince. I mean, that's for Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, Poochie_Mr. Prince, or Poochie, the real Poochie.com. You hear me?
And what you got coming up? Is there anything major that you want the world to know?
Oh, yeah, I got Ye Charles. I got the album. Ye Charles is finna drop.
When is that coming out?
That coming out the day of Halloween. I'm dropping it on Halloween.
Now tell me, is you gonna do it just digital, or do you plan to put it in the street too on the physical level?
Oh yeah, I got some slick coming out. These little cards they doing, you know.
Yeah, the cards with the QR code. You got the zip drop.
Just tap that motherfucker on the phone. You hear me? So yeah, I'm gonna do it with the merch. I'm finna get the going back and the I love my geeks. You hear me? Because it wasn't for them. It wouldn't be no me. You hear me? Shit, I love my geeks, baby. In the same sense, even if a person just listen to the music, you sitting there getting geeked off my music.
So right there, he just now taught y'all something. For all the dope boys out there that was Gary get pumped up like he was still promoting some cocaine, some crack, some poison, some fentanyl, some pills. No. We talking about the geeks to this music. We talking about the geeks to these guns and these positive perspectives. See, just because we talk about carrying pistols, we licensed to carry, or some of us have been rehabilitated from the time we done. We trying to do it the right way as black men. Though when they talk about YNs, I call them young nobles. So getting to that, let me just ask you this last question right here before I let you step and get up out of here. I heard you had a show. If a young man from an old neighborhood was listening to you right now, what's the one thing you would share?
Look around, look where you at today, baby. And that vision tomorrow ain't gonna change unless you change it, period. Look at where you at right now. I don't want you to miss no crevice, no corner, no nothing. Look at everything you see right now today, baby. Tomorrow ain't change unless you change it. Because the same person you grow up with might be content where they at. It might be no change in them. They might still got a mind frame to say, hey, I'm gonna walk my kids to this park. I'm gonna take my kids to these schools. So only way that's gonna change is you change it. Period.
See, so the same thing that I just mentioned, he just told y'all. Don't fall in the trap when you following people who doing negative. You following people that's making poor choices. You following people that's overdosing. You following people that's running to prison. We talking about going the opposite direction. We ain't talking about overdosing and popping pills and drinking lean and smoking the blunt, then riding around with a gun with a mask on in a stolen car. That's almost insanity.
Man.
For any young man out there, listen, I'm telling you, to have an ankle monitor on your foot, sitting in the car with a gun with some niggas smoking weed is almost insanity.
That's a crash.
We talking about clearing your mind, playing the proper channels to know your worth. If you don't know your worth, them perks will get you murked. Do you know your worth?
Right.
And that's what we're trying to share with y'all today. So I'm sitting here with my brother Poochie the Prince. Me and him got decades of history. I just wanted to catch up with him real quick. We right here at the Valley Dale by Brittany Hills, where I'm from, Middlehurst and Brittenell. Shout out to Grimace. Much love for giving us an opportunity for coming in the Valley Dale. This is where I did my first show with Hard Life, ZB, OG Half, Fat Twine. I'm talking about Mike D. I did my first show right in the Valley Dale. I was about 17. I'm in my 40s now. So it's actually so historic for me to even be sitting here interviewing my good brother right here. And you see, stay out the streets. Hood solid. I got a t-shirt for you, by the way. I hope you can fit a large. I know you muscular, man.
Yeah, man.
Can you fit a large? Okay, I got you a large t-shirt. I'm going to get that to you when we get done. But I just want to let y'all know this is worth overcoming, rebuilding, teaching health. I said that with my brother Poochie the Prince. He just gave y'all just a small little piece of where he came from, what he went through, and where he's going from now. I hope he go far, man. I'm talking about he done locked in with some of the major underground independent companies in the country. I wish you go far, far, far away from where you've been, my brother. God bless you. This is the W.O.R.T.H podcast. I'm Wallo Reall, your host. I'm sitting there with my brother Poochie the Prince. Stand up and take this real quick. We're going to act like we had a photo shoot. Just stand still real quick. That is the interview, y'all. It's going to be dropping soon. Hood solid, baby. Know your value, know your worth.
Thank you, thank you.